discuss the way forward, because not discussing, analyzing, and probably preferring solutions to our way forward is tantamount to another disastrous failure that will befall us in the next future. We have protested. Is our protest enough? Of course it is not enough. We asked them for good governance and good leadership. Are they willing to give us good leadership? Of course not. Now we must ask ourselves questions. Where do we go from here? We must go back to our drawing box. We must start thinking out of the box. Now they are bringing in sentiments, tribal sentiments. They have started setting traps. They are setting traps of distraction, traps of confusion, and people are distracted. People are confused. They are now turning it into a tribal war, where the Yorubas are now blaming the Igbos for the cause of the violence in the protest. The last time I checked, an Igbo man has never been the problem of Nigeria. But because they know whenever you flaunt an Igbo man, boom, everybody around will start blaming the Igbo man. And while you are in that confused state of your mind, while they have certain confusion in you, they will sit down in their houses where they are doing the permutations on who they are going to bring out for the next 2023 election. If we don't start to take the destiny in our hands, these politicians will take us unawares. We must start thinking out of the box. We must start taking and thinking very smart. And we must start doing something. If not, the youth movements that we see today would have been a failure by the time we realize what happened. Look at the governors of your states. During COVID-19, they were giving palliatives to give to you, to distribute in their states, and your governors hoarded their own. They hid it. While you are busy, your children are crying, "Mommy, give us food." Your governors were roaming around looking for buyers to buy ordinary macaroni and indomie. A governor that cannot give you macaroni to eat. A governor that is hiding fresh tomato, maggi, tomato, onions, salt from you, can never sit down on a round table to advocate for you to have steady electricity. Are you understanding what I'm saying? A governor that is stingy of macaroni, that is not, he's not even the one that provided it, can never give you electricity. These people have nothing to offer you. Their brain is tabrarasa. Their brain is empty. They are confused. They can never give you good leadership. You must start thinking for yourself. While you are crying for food, their dogs during COVID-19 were well fed. They give their bingo, their German Shepherd, their bulldog, they give them food. They go to best hospitals. But the governors cannot even give you ordinary palliatives. And now you have gone to take what belongs to you. What do they call you? They call you criminal. They call you miscreants. They call you looters. If you are calling them looters, what now happened to that wicked governor that has looted the states dry? They are now parading people, calling them criminals. You stole their food from them and you still call them looters. In a sane environment, 99% of Nigerian politicians, the looter politicians today, should have died by hanging. In a sane environment, they will sentence them for life imprisonment. But because Nigeria is sitting down on corruption, Nigeria is standing on the foundation of corruption, foundation of lies and deceit. Instead of the politician to be jailed or sentenced to life imprisonment, they are even giving him escort. He's parading, enjoying. Now, the essence of this video is for us to think about the way forward. If we do not think about the way forward, we will continue crying this cry. We will continue talking without acting. We have talked enough. It is time to act. Do you know the favor we are going to do to those people that died while this protest is ongoing? Even the favor we are going to do to those people that died in the civil war is to make sure that come 2023, all the 36 states we have in Nigeria, the governors we see today, we shall see them no more. All the state senators we see today, we shall see them no more. The presidency and his cabals that you and I are saying today, we shall see them no more. The godfathers we are saying today, we shall see them no more. That is the favor we will do for them. And wherever they are in their grave, they will be smiling in happiness. Now, we must start thinking very smart. And we must be very fast about it. Because there is no time. Everybody is feeling less concerned. You are complaining that you bought onions for 200 naira. In the next coming years, you will buy onions for 1,000 naira. Even the sisters that go to church, our brothers, they are pretending like it's none of their business. All of us are inclusive. Nobody should be exempted. The sisters that are tying scarf, carrying Bible, if you tell them to come and join protest, they will tell you that Jesus Christ is on top of their matter. God has given you wisdom. It is left for you as a black man to think about that wisdom and how you are going to apply the wisdom in your day-to-day life. But because you are so religious inclined that you don't think of any other thing if not carrying the Bible. Sister Beatty, let me tell you something. A time will come when that scarf you're tying on your head, you will remove the scarf, drop it, keep your Bible, remove your wheelchair, and the next you will do, the only option you will have left is prostitution. That is the level it is getting. That is the level Nigeria is gradually going into. Even the pastors, a time will come when they will be more hungry than the members. A time will come when members will not even give offering. The pastor will be begging for 20 naira in his offering box. He will not see. The hunger that is going to come, you will beg for 80 kwek to come so that it will swallow you. People are hungry and you all are pretending like all is well. People are dying of hunger and we are pretending like there is no problem. We are not included. You as a secretary, they are not even paying you up to 30,000 naira. If they give you the 30,000, you go to market, you can't even buy anything with the money. A time will come when the rate of prostitution will be so high, the pastors will even be begging members to give 1 naira. People who must have run away from churches. All of this should be doing like it is not our business. The churches should pretend like they don't know what is happening until it gets to the level where all your female members will turn to prostitute. You people will be forced to come outside. Now I am still asking, what is the way forward? The youth will not perform the magic because it's not about age. Age is just a number. Most of the youth are even as useless as our politicians, as our old ancestors. It's not about the age, it's about the mindset. If you don't have an integrity, you have nothing to do with governance. The likes of Desmond Elliot and his cohort should have nothing to do with government. If you are talking about youth, look at what is happening in the State House of Assembly. Look at the way they sound. These are the leaders. The people you said they are your leaders, the woman, they gave her palliative instead of her to even distribute it. She used it as a souvenir for her birthday because it's her father's inheritance. These are the things that you call your leaders. These are the people that represent you. Look at the way they sound in Lagos State House of Assembly. They sound so selfish. They sound so primitive, so backward. There is nothing that they are saying. Nothing. There is nothing they contribute there that will benefit the common man. They always say they raided my house, they destroyed my property, they took my wardrobe, they did this one, they did everything is about them. And that is why we must take them. We must take this mantle of leadership. And for the sake of this video, I want to suggest an opinion. The opinion calls for public, I'm suggesting for an opinion, I'm suggesting for a solution, and this solution calls for public opinion. Now, what is my suggestion? I am so optimistic that Biafra will come. But while we are patiently waiting for Nigeria to be totally disintegrated, we must have a plan B. Can I tell you why we need a plan B? We need a plan B so that when we have a slight delay in the total disintegration of Nigeria, that doesn't mean we are sounding pessimistic. We are still on top of our game. We are only exploring our options. Our plan B should be, my people, I am asking, should the youth capitalize on this movement that the youth are currently having to form a political party where if APC bring their own, PDP bring their own, the youth will bring their own. In the 36 states we have in Nigeria, every state will have one youth that is not up to 40 years of age to be a governor or a senator. And there will be, those people must vote. People must vote in that state, and the man, the young guy that is going to be the governor must win. I don't believe in the electoral process of Nigeria, but I am just bringing it up as like a suggestion. Is it going to be obtainable? Is it important? Because if we ever retire 90% of Nigerian politicians come 2023, as youth we have succeeded. But if come 2023, all these governors go back as governors or bring people that will succeed them, you and I must have failed as youth. We say our fathers failed. But if we do not think smart, if we allow these senators to go back, if we allow these governors, these criminals that were governors in their state that are now senators, if we allow them to go back on 2023 or bring people that will succeed them, me and you have failed as youth. We shouldn't allow them. Except by that time, Nigeria ceases to exist. Oh, then thank God. What are we complaining? If not, then they should not be allowed within the corridors of power any longer. We must retire Godfather. We must retire the cabals That is the only thing we can do for ourselves. So I am asking, should the youth form a party? Should the youth form a movement, a youth movement party, where the youth will take over come 2023? We don't want to see anybody that is 40 years of age. We don't want to see anybody that will even be 40 years in a month's time. I am not saying that the youth will perform magic, but when the youth look for people that have integrity, at least let the old men go to sit down. If this suggestion is obtainable, then we must go to our rural areas to start sensitizing our mothers. Because during elections, it's this same our mothers, they give pieces of wrapper and onions and fresh tomato to vote for them. We will tell them, Mom, your children now want to take over the governorship seat. Your children want to be senators and presidents. So no need for you to take wrapper. We will go and start sensitizing people. While we are sensitizing people online, internet, we still go door to door to tell people the agenda of the youth. Is it going to be obtainable? I am asking this question, and the answer should be provided. We must have a plan B. It is very important, because these people will not do all these things. The Lagos State governor and all those nonsense lies and deceit, they won't do all these things, and come 2023, we will still allow them to continue. That means we are failure ourselves. We must start to act now. If we don't act now, I will still come back and be making this video. I will talk and talk and talk, and solution will not come. If we allow these people to continue sitting down as governors and senators, and our duty is to just talk and condemn them, my brothers, then I, Lisa, will continue making videos. And will solution come? Solution will not come. We have talked enough. We should start acting. And we must be very proactive in our acting. Because it's only people that have sense that you tell them what disintegration means. It will not be sounding like cocoa in their ear. It will not be sounding like Fora the Nono and Mian Kuka. It is only people that have sense. People that are knowledgeable, that when you tell them we want to Biafra, we want to Duduwa, they will understand that calling for freedom is not a call for war. They will tell you we understand. Can we dialogue? Can we discuss? Not when you tell them you want freedom, they will call army, because they know nothing. Because they are illiterate, they are incompetent, they are clueless, they are backward, they are so primitive, and they've got nothing to offer you. So I am still asking, should the youth form their party? Or should we just sit down and allow them to continue recycling the country? People continue to suffer while Nigeria continue to run on and on, round, nothing will happen. Bad people continue. Should we do it? Or should we just sit down and continue suffering and smiling? Think about it.